I'm going to show you how to easily export 4K videos in Adobe Premiere 2026 in very high quality for YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, your clients, etc. And to save you time, I've actually created a set of free export presets that you can download at the link below, which will give you all of these high quality 4K export settings immediately without you needing to dial everything in manually. They even come with instructions showing you how to import them into Premiere Pro. So go download them for free below. Now, moving on and opening up Premiere, as you can see, I already have a project created here with a 4K 24 FPS video that I've imported and edited on the timeline. So let's pretend that this is a full video that is ready to export. Once you reach this point, you can either press Control-M on PC or Command-M on Mac, or you can go all the way up here to this export tab in the top left, which will also open up the same thing. And with these export settings now open, make sure that this blue toggle for media file is enabled. And then on the right, you can name your video file. In this case, we're going to call this YouTube video. Yeah, because that's what we're making here. Then you're going to want to click on the location and choose where you want to save your video file to. This is very important because if you do not choose a location, you're not going to know where your rendered video file is going to end up. So definitely make sure you choose a place that you're going to remember. Next, for preset, you're going to want to choose high quality 2160p 4K. And at this point, you're probably thinking, this is great, Matt. Now I just go down here and click export in the bottom right? And I'm ready to go. No, because remember, I told you at the start of this video, I want to give you the best possible export settings, and by default, Adobe is not going to give you the best. So that means we need to dig into the video settings by hitting this drop-down menu here, and hold on to your beard. Things are going to get a bit complicated, but trust me, this is really important. I'm going to walk you through all of it and make it really easy. Starting off, for frame size, you're going to make sure it says 3840 by 2160, frame rate 23.976 or 29.97, 59.94, whatever frame rate you want to export your video at that you also filmed and edited at. Next, though, this is really important. Hit the more settings, which, well, adds a lot more I know here, but you're going to want to make sure you check this render at maximum depth box and use maximum render quality box, because of course we want to use the maximum render quality. And then down here under encoding settings for performance, make sure it says hardware encoding. If this isn't available and you can only choose software encoding, that's okay, but hardware encoding will enable you to render your videos dramatically faster because Premiere is going to use your computer's graphics card. So I highly recommend having hardware encoding selected if it is available. For profile, make sure it's set to high, level 5.2, and then you're going to want to scroll all the way down here to the bitrate settings, which is very important because this is the setting that is going to affect the quality of your video the most when you're exporting. If you want the highest possible video quality for bitrate encoding, you're going to want to select VBR 1-pass, because if you choose 2-pass or CBR and you're on a Mac, it's going to default back to software encoding, which is going to take forever for your video to render. We're talking hours potentially, so just keep it on VBR 1-pass. Then for your target bitrate in megabits per second, if you're uploading to YouTube or another website online at 24 or 30 FPS and you want to guarantee the highest possible video quality, set it to 50. This is going to result in a very big file here, and as you can see under the estimated file size, we're looking at almost 4 gigs, but this is completely worth it if you want the highest quality 4K video whenever you upload to YouTube. Side note, if you're rendering a video out at 60 FPS instead of 24 and you also want the highest quality, increase your bitrate from 50 up to 80, and then it's going to look really good, and make sure that the quality is still excellent after YouTube processes it. For now though, we're going to leave this set to 50. And incidentally, speaking of all the highest quality videos on YouTube here, even if you did not film your video in 4K and you filmed it in 1080p HD, for example, I would still recommend using these 4K export settings we just talked about for basically everything if you're uploading to YouTube, because if you upscale your lower resolution video files to 4K and then upload them to YouTube, YouTube is going to use a significantly higher bitrate whenever it's playing your video back, and the quality will be dramatically better than if you had just uploaded it in HD. So in short, pretty much always upload to YouTube in 4K. And you can do that for pretty much any other site as well, Facebook or Vimeo, etc. It's pretty much always helpful to upload in 4K. Next, you're going to go down here to the audio drop-down menu. Make sure your audio format is AAC, sample rate 48,000, channel stereo, and bitrate 320 works really well. This should already be the default, but it doesn't hurt to check. Congratulations, your video settings are now all done, and you're about ready to hit export on your video down here. But if you want to save time and avoid having to dial in all these settings in the future every single time you export a video, you now have 2 options. First, you can download my free presets. They're going to give you all these settings we just covered, enable you to use them as a preset preset every single time you export your video. They're free to download at the link below, or you can actually create your own preset by saving all the settings that we just put together here as a preset of your own. And to do that, all you have to do is go over here to the preset menu, go over to these three little mysterious dots, click Save Preset, and let's call this YouTube 4K 24 FPS 50 Mbps dash who is Matt, and press OK. And then anytime you want to use these settings again, all you have to do is click the preset drop-down menu, scroll down, and find the YouTube 4K 25 FPS preset right there. Click on it, and all of your settings will be optimized and loaded immediately. After that, to export your video, all you have to do is click Export or click Send to Media Encoder, and then your video will be done. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos about filmmaking and video editing. I will link to a playlist of all of these export settings tutorial videos down in the video description, because I make them for all of the platforms today: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc. And there are also different tutorials for different video editing software too. So you got Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, etc. All linked for you to watch in the video description to give you the highest video quality. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.